Hello everybody, it's me. I know I've been MIA for a while. I'm coming to you with a little update. You have to excuse my face, it's breaking out. Towards the end of my pregnancies, my face just does what it wants. My skin, I mean, does what it wants. As you can see, I got the pregnancy nose going. But anywho, I'm a rocket. So basically, today is, what is today? September the 3rd, and I am 35 weeks and 6 days, so almost 36 weeks. This morning around 2 a.m. Well, hold on. Let me back. So, you know, we had the ultrasound. Baby was weighing 4 pounds, and that was at 32 weeks. She was in the 71st percentile, which they expected her to be big because I have the gestational diabetes. So we were already expecting that. I have another ultrasound that's coming up September 8th, so next Monday, to see where she's at, how big she is, and all that, so we can weigh our options as if, you know, we're going to go through with vaginal birth, or if she's too big, we may have to discuss cesarean birth, which I really hope that's not the case, but you never know how that thing goes. So I have my birth plan in place, but nothing is set in stone. Long as my main concern is keeping myself and baby as healthy as possible. So whichever option is best is what we will go with. Let's see, what else am I missing? Basically, I've just been going to the 2-week appointments. The next appointment I have September 8th after the ultrasound. I will be tested for the group Strep B test, which I have been positive my other 3 pregnancies for that. So I'm not expecting a different outcome from this test. Again, the ultrasound, and then also she will check me to see how I'm progressing as far as dilation and if I'm effacing any or anything like that. So let's see, when was this? The end of August. So like the last weekend of August, no, second to last week of August, I fell. Yep. I did not fall going down the steps. I fell going up the steps. I fell on that Saturday afternoon, and, you know, I didn't think anything of it because I didn't really fall directly on my stomach. I fell more on my left side, kind of where my ribs are, or where they would be if it wasn't invaded by a little space alien, aka Baby Cole. So I didn't think anything of it because I wasn't hurting. She was still moving. Everything was fine. Sunday around, I got up, went to church that morning, and then around 2, I noticed she hadn't moved for about an hour and a half, like at all. And that's very odd. I'm sorry, y'all. I got dry skin like crazy. So if y'all have any recommendations what I can do, because nothing is helping my dry skin. But anyways, she hadn't moved for about an hour and a half. So I started to get worried, and plus I had like this pain, like it was a sharp pain, and I couldn't even take like a deep breath. Not that I can take a deep breath, but I couldn't breathe without it hurting. So I called the hospital. They said, come on in, we'd like to check you if you've made any kind of fall. So I called my husband. He had to get off work. He had to come get us. He took me, well, we dropped the girls off, our other girls off, and then we went to the hospital. Got monitored, and of course, little Miss Thang decides she wants to start moving and doing what she's supposed to be doing as soon as we got hooked up to the monitor. So they monitored me for like an hour, if that, and sent me on. Said that if anything, I probably bruised or sprained something trying to keep myself from falling. So that was that. And pretty much everything's been fine. My blood sugars have been good. You know, I prick myself in the morning when I wake up before I eat, after breakfast, after 2 hours after lunch, and then 2 hours after bedtime. So a total of 4 times a day. Those have been good. I'm still just doing diet control, no medication for that. Blood pressure's been good. I do have starting to get some kind of swelling. It used to be just when I would walk, like on my breaks at work, but now I could just be sitting at home laying on the couch and I look down and my feet are swollen. Like right now, if I could show you my feet, they're like little Vienna sausages, really. So back to today, the story I was going to tell you. Woke up about 2 o'clock in the morning today, and I just thought it was you know, normal going to the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom, you know, do what I had to do. And I go try to lay back down, and I cannot get comfortable to save my life. And the more I'm laying there trying to get comfortable, I'm realizing these are some doggone contractions. You know, not the playful Braxton Hicks ones, but real full-on contractions. And so I get up and I start walking around, and then it gets to the point where I can't walk around. And so I'm like, okay. So I went into the laundry room, moved some of that stuff around, and I'm still not comfortable. And at this point, I'm kind of getting hot and clammy, and it's just real achy. So I run a warm bath and thinking, you know, maybe that'll help calm things. So I get the warm bath going. I sit in that for about 30 minutes, and they are just coming like nonstop. So after that, I have my phone with me, so I called my husband. And our bathroom is right outside our bedroom, so I really could have yelled for him, but I decided to call him to make sure he'd hear me. And I call him, and he's like, what's going on, what's going on? And I'm like, I think you should get the girls ready. We need to go to the hospital. He's like, where are you even at? And I'm like, oh, I'm in the bathtub. Pretty sure I'm going into labor. And so he gets up, he comes to check on me, he gets the girls ready, and I'm still in the tub about 10 minutes later, and I'm like, he goes, are you ready to go? And I'm like, are the girls up? He's like, everyone's in the car, we waiting on you. And I'm like, oh. So, you know, I climb out the tub, I'm drying off. Whew. If you've been in labor, you know how much of a task that is. Every little movement is so uncomfortable. You know, I was breathing through them, but it's difficult, especially since our bedroom and our bathroom is downstairs. So I have about 15 steps to go up to get to the main level to walk out to the car. So it took me about 5 to 10 minutes to get actually to the car. Then we had to drop the kids off, because you can't take the kids to labor and delivery when you get ready to have kids. Drop them off, and we get to the hospital, and, you know, go through all the boring questions and stuff, and they're like, you know, what number of pregnancy is this? I say number 4, and I have quick labors. My last 2 labors were, let's see, with my middle child, I labored for maybe 3 hours, and then the last one, we got to the hospital a little bit before 10, and she was born at 11:26, I believe. So very quick. They just are naturally quick. I'm thankful for that. So they're freaking out because I told them I kind of felt like I had a push, and I mean, it wasn't like a baby's coming push, but it was definitely like, I feel like I need to have a bowel movement, but I couldn't. I had tried at home. I told them that. So they're freaking out thinking that, you know, I'm getting ready to have this baby. They check me, and doggone you, I'm only 1 to 2 centimeters. Still very thick. So that was disappointing. You know, so they kept me monitored, and I was still contracting, but the stupid contractions decided to space out. They were still pretty intense, but they spaced themselves out. And so the doctor on call was like, well, you know, we're going to go ahead and send you home. This could be the start. Then again, it could be nothing. And this is number 4, so I'm well aware I could be at this stage for a week or 2 or however long. You know, baby has a mind of its own. So that's the eventful news of today. That's as much as I got for baby updates. Like I said again, you know, I'll go back next Monday, the 8th, so hopefully I have some information. She will check me again to see if there's any kind of progress, so I'll be sure to come back and let you guys know. As far as my hair, they were supposed to be Havana twists, but once I started them, I could not, I don't know. They just ended up, now they're just long kinky twists. So, yeah, anywho. But they're going to be until the baby comes, so that's it. And I'm just spraying it with my water and oil and leave-in conditioner mixture in the morning. Style it or put it in a ponytail, however I'm going to wear it. Ponytail, bun, down, whatever. And go to work. So, that's it. Until next time, be blessed. Bye-bye.